The Stranger, L'étranger, is a classic novel by French author and philosopher Albert Camus, first published in 1942. It is a work of existential and absurdist fiction that explores the themes of alienation, the meaninglessness of life, and the human condition. The novel tells the story of Meursault, an emotionally detached and apathetic French Algerian, who is considered a stranger to society due to his inability to conform to social norms and expectations. The novel is divided into two parts, with the first part detailing Meursault's daily life and the second focusing on his arrest, trial, and eventual execution. The story begins with Meursault receiving news of his mother's death and attending her funeral. He remains detached and indifferent throughout the funeral, unable to grieve in the way society expects him to. As the novel progresses, we see Meursault's interactions with his neighbors, his girlfriend Marie, and his friend Raymond. These interactions reveal his lack of emotional connection to the people around him, and his disinterest in the conventional aspects of life, such as love, family, and work. Meursault is more focused on the physical sensations of the world and the present moment, which further highlights his detachment from societal norms. The turning point in the story occurs when Meursault becomes involved in a conflict between his friend Raymond and a group of Arab men, leading to a confrontation on a beach. In an impulsive act, Meursault shoots and kills one of the Arab men. This act sets the stage for the second part of the novel, where Meursault is arrested, tried, and sentenced to death for his crime. During the trial, the prosecutor and other characters focus on Meursault's apathy and lack of emotion, rather than the details of the crime itself. His inability to express remorse, his lack of grief at his mother's funeral, and his indifference towards his girlfriend are all used as evidence of his guilt. The court ultimately views him as a danger to society, a man without a moral compass, and he is sentenced to death by guillotine. As Meursault awaits his execution, he reflects on his life and the human condition. He comes to terms with the absurdity of existence and the indifference of the universe towards human life. He ultimately embraces his fate, feeling liberated by the realization that his life, like all others, is inherently meaningless. The Stranger is a thought-provoking exploration of existential and absurdist philosophy, as well as an examination of the human condition in a world where meaning and purpose are elusive. The novel's protagonist, Meursault, serves as a vehicle for Camus' exploration of the concepts of the absurd, the indifference of the universe, and the individual's struggle for authenticity in a world that demands conformity. The novel also raises questions about the nature of justice, morality, and societal expectations. In conclusion, The Stranger, to readers interested in philosophy, literature, and thought-provoking fiction. It is a challenging yet rewarding read that encourages readers to question the meaning of life, the value of societal norms, and the role of the individual in a seemingly indifferent world. Camus' unique narrative style and unforgettable protagonist make The Stranger a timeless classic that continues to resonate with readers over 80 years after its initial publication. We highly recommend giving it a read, and when you do, be sure to share your thoughts with us in the comments. Happy reading!